always on the market, seeing what's out there. You know, so if something does come across my desk, you know, that makes sense, we'll definitely go after it. You know, as far as commercial space, residential space, you know, I'm always looking every day. You know,
MLS Warrior.
yeah.
How does that come because I understand being the artist. And you know, when you in your way, you know what you want. When somebody try to bring some on your plate you don't want, you're like, all right, bro, I'll look into it. And then you'll look, all right, I'll look into it. How do you get things across when it's like, look, we need to take a look at this real quick because this makes sense for both of us?
Yeah, it's all based on the numbers.
Okay.
For me, every decision I make is based off of math. You know, if the numbers don't work, you know, I'm not gonna fool with it.
So for some of our viewers out here, I want you to let them know because, you know, pop culture has told them that numbers don't lie. And then I'm actually a business major and I took accounting.
This is the truth, you know? I mean, you know, I have a MBA degree, I study finance, and the numbers, every decision I make is backed by data. You know, so if the numbers don't work, I'm not going to go any further. You know, like I flip properties. I know how much every dollar that I'm putting into the house. You know, I know how much the material costs and I'm tracking it on the spreadsheet. And once, you know, Adam will tell you, man, I tell him all the time, like, hey, what's going on with these numbers here? You know, like, you know, one time we had somebody dumping stuff in our trash can, our trash bill went up. You know, and I'm like, you know, what the hell?
No, every cent. Like every cent. Every
So you
cent.
bringing stuff from home? What?
I just bought 4 boxes of cups. I was like, I can assure you I'm not doing nothing with the cups.
Yeah, you know, I'm tracking everything, you know? Because that, you know, that's our bottom line. So it's like, man, watch those numbers because a lot of businesses, you know, they go out of business because they're not making any money. They don't know their numbers. You know, like people who want to flip properties. They'll buy a property and throw all this money into it, and then they try to sell it and they over improved it. You know?